Shabbat Shalom, family. Good to see you all. Hope you're doing well. So, what we're going to talk about today are Asians that are trying to, or they are already listed as a Black owned business, and they're not Black owned at all. If you go there, you're going to see a bunch of Asians. And this is something actually they've been doing for many years. Now, what they're also doing, y'all, they are using AI images of Black women. And they're using this to make you think that this is an Asian owned business using this AI. And no, it's Asian. If it's a Black owned business, you're going to see our people, you know, at those locations. That's one thing about our folks. If they have like a hair salon or barbershop, they don't use AI. They use their actual selves in their brick and mortar shop. So if you see AI, it is more than likely an Asian. So they're using AI. Somebody else had reported that when they walked into a shop, they are now hiring Africans. So you'll see Africans up front. So as soon as you walk in, you think, oh, this must be a Black owned beauty store. It's not. They just hired those Africans to get you to go in there and spend your money believing that they own the shop, and they don't own the shop at all. The Asians still own the shop. They're just using the Africans. So that is going on. They're trying all kinds of trickeries. They're listed as Black owned. So if you pulled up Black owned businesses, you're just going to have to do a lot of research to make sure you're not dealing with an Asian. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Please give me a one if you can see my screen. No, see, they're trying to play that reverse psychology that white people try to play, you know? Um, they're trying to make you believe they don't need us. They don't need anything. We need them. No, no, they need those dollars from those Black communities they have their businesses in. We don't need them at all. We seriously don't. We can keep our money in our wallets. We don't need them. All right. So, this first video that you're seeing is actually Asian, and they're using an AI image of a Black woman and making you believe this is Black owned. It's actually Asian owned. Whenever you see AI, it's them. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to pull all kinds of tricks to try to get our money. So it's really up to us to research these stores and find out what they really are. But usually we don't use AI. If there's a brick and mortar, let's say beauty salon or a barber shop that's Black owned, you're going to see the actual people. They're not going to use AI. So if you see AI and this is a place of business and they're showing you AI images of Black people, that's Asian. That's Asian. They're going as far, y'all, as using our music too. I've seen a couple of them. They're AI, and they're playing our rap songs, you know, and they'll have a Black man or Black woman AI, um, figure just standing there talking. So yeah, so they're pulling all the stops now. They're trying to trick us into going down to these locations and spending our money. All right. So I saw your ones.
So apparently, Chinese-owned companies are creating fake Black entrepreneurs to sell fake Black-owned products, and they're using AI to do it.
Everyone told me nobody would buy an elephant purse from a Black woman. I made every one of these with my hands.
This is not a real person. Here's another one.
I design leather cowboy hats.
Wait, are you serious? You design hats?
Every detail. I pick the leather, choose the hardware, design the whole look. Like this one right here. I designed this.
Oh, wow, that is beautiful.
This is AI. Again, this is not a real person. I did the research. These people do not have a name. They do not exist. This is AI. The worst part is when I see these videos, I look in the comments and I see very conscious Black supporters who are saying they're going to buy it, or some saying they already bought it. They have no idea that they've been conned.
Hey, Black Americans, have you noticed that throughout this Asian shop owner boycott that we got going on, you got a bunch of Asians popping up saying, wait a minute, Rick Chow, he's not the same type of Asian that I am. I'm Japanese, I'm Cambodian, I'm Vietnamese, I'm all this stuff. Interesting, but you told us that we were just Black. That I was the same as a Haitian or a freaking Jamaican, that I don't have my own separate lineage group, my own ethnic identity. You know, whenever you mention reparations, you'll get white people saying, well, I'm part Native, so and you shouldn't get it. Well, you're part of the tribes who own Black slaves. I was a part of a different tribe. Or you get them saying, I'm Irish. And they mention that whole Irish slave bullshit. So every other group out there can distinguish themselves by ethnicity. But suddenly, when it comes to Black Americans, we can't. No. Either you respect my damn ethnicity or I hold you all in the same group. Pick one.
Please don't buy a Ralph Lauren bag. Not until you see what a Black goth woman made instead. Someone told me nobody would buy an elephant purse from a Black woman. I made every one of these with my hands.
Design leather cowboy hats.
Wait, are you serious? You design hats?
Every detail. I pick the leather, choose the hardware, design the whole look.
So we now have multiple Chinese companies that's utilizing AI to have people that look like Black Americans, or AI videos that are quote unquote Black American looking, to strike the emotional strings or the heartstrings of Black American to get them to buy. What I call it is using our emotions as currency, which not just Chinese, but a lot of people have been doing, especially the Africans over there in the continent, right? And so what we're seeing is everybody know the power of our 1.9 to 2.6 trillion dollars, but us, right? It's not that we don't have the funds, not that we don't have the money. It's the fact that we not directing it into the right places or outlets. We're spending with everybody else instead of centralizing our 1.9 to 2.6 trillion dollars in our communities. So it's time for us to put the line in the sand and start making sure now we be intentional of where we put our money. Because a dollar you spend with somebody else outside of your group is a dollar that they're going to utilize for their own group and their own group economics. Let's be clear. So that dollar you spend could be a vote for your descendants or your people, or a vote against your community, descendants, and your people. Make sure you get the 8515 Reclaiming the Black American Wealth ebook. Link in bio. Love you. Peace of love, key.
So the word is we got us a massive boycott going on right now, boycotting Asian businesses in the Black community that are predatory or have been predatory. I'm with that. Let's also make sure we're boycotting these stores in our neighborhoods that got bulletproof glass. That's a no-go. We're done with that. It's disrespectful. We out of there. Also, because a lot of these Asian businesses have a lot of younger people working for them, and they are tech savvy. They understand SEO. So what a lot of them are doing in the metadata of their websites is putting things like Black owned in the metadata. So when you search for Black owned whatever on Google or any one of these search engines, some of these Asian owned businesses are still showing up. So you might think this is a Black owned business, but really they just played with what they call the algorithm, SEO, search engine optimization. They played with it a little bit, right? Use one of these Black business directories. I don't have one that I recommend to you, but use one of those to figure out which businesses are actually Black owned. A lot of these businesses out here know that Black people are trying to spend money with Black businesses, so they started playing with their optimization in these search engines. They know how to play the game. We need to know how to play the game better, and we need to know how they are playing the game.
Leaves a comment on this, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please don't scroll. I just want to show you guys my culture bags. Oh, these are so cute. You made these by yourself? Yeah. Who exactly is buying? Oh, these are so cute. You made these?
I love. Black folks, please don't scroll. I just want to show.
Okay, what you're looking at, everything is AI created by Asians to trick you into believing it's Black owned. All of it is fake AI. All of it. All right, going on. Let's continue.
Show you my baby's bag she makes by hand. Black folks, please don't scroll.
Child. So the non-white businesses have been getting real crafty since we said that we were going to boycott. And what they're doing is they're changing their profile pages and creating other pages to signify that they're Black when they're really not. They're using music that is, you know, maybe Black anthem music, and they are really trying to make people think that they are Black-owned businesses. They're doing stuff like creating AI-generated videos of Black people saying that they are creating different products. There's one that I saw that was a Black boy that was doing a crochet hat. And he was saying that, you know, that the Black queens is going to listen to this and listen to the end of the video, watch the video to the end. And then there was a person in the comments saying, oh, you're a Black boy, why are you making crochet hats? And this person, so to speak, was a non-Black person. And so they do that so that Black people will then go in the comments and say, oh no, I'm going to support. Where's the link? I'm going to support, which is what was happening. But researchers found out that it was not a Black-owned business. It actually was an Indian-owned business. So even though they're saying, oh, we don't need y'all money and y'all don't really contribute that much, blah, 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 they're going hard trying to make us think that they are Black-owned businesses because they know that that's what we're trying to support. And it just lets you know that they do need our money. So what I would suggest is not, if it's a new business, it's a new company, especially on TikTok. Oh my God, they are infiltrating TikTok like crazy. Don't just buy based off of profile page, based off profile picture, based off music. Don't do that. Don't look in the comments and see somebody that's a bot account saying something and then you go, saying something negative and then you go like, oh no, I got to support them. Don't do that. If you cannot verify by moving videos, by them doing a live, by them doing actual Facebook videos, TikTok videos, that they're a Black-owned company, I say don't buy from them. There are a lot of Black directories, Black apps that are popping up now. They have been, but there's more and more that are popping up now that verify that these are Black-owned companies or Black-owned businesses before you buy. And I would suggest that you go through one of them first. Stay vigilant, stay woke, stay dangerous. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I hope you have the day you deserve.
Here's your daily reminder that 1, you shouldn't be in Target. 2, you need to be doing your due diligence on the whole blackout. We're not calling it a boycott because it's not a boycott. It's a blackout. It's a forever change in our spending habits and putting our own money back into our communities as we should. I'm actually sitting outside waiting for my appointment for another Black-owned service, baby. So I'm about to go in. Of course, y'all gonna see it later. But if the Black dollar did not matter to you guys, to a lot of people, why are now so many different businesses popping up with Black people pushed to the forefront of their business? They changing the Instagrams and the TikToks and the YouTube pictures to black, playing the black music in the background. Do your due diligence on businesses before you purchase anything. They are using a lot of AI. You know, that's rampant, period, right now. Do your due diligence, okay? And find out for sure before you spend your money. If a company can't reach out to you, if you can't see their website, if they're not doing lives, they're not posting live videos, or they're the person that owns them is not, doing the marketing, and they ain't us, something is not clean in the buttermilk. So do your due diligence, stay out of Target, and put your money back in your community.